What's going on, y'all? What's going on? So let's get to it, y'all. Welcome to KISU University. Keep it a stack University. I'm gonna need you guys to get your pencil and paper out. Not talking about this, not this, but I'm talking about this. We take notes and we get our mind and our body right by putting some of this holy water in our system. I know a lot of y'all look a little thirsty right now, a little parched. So I'm gonna need you guys to go ahead and take a shit. All right, so I was eating my breakfast actually a couple of days ago, and I stumbled across this, and I was like, I kind of disagree with this. So we're gonna play this audio reaction to Bishop Nathanyel. Now I don't know too much about him, but he is on the I Never Knew TV channel. I peeped that. They got some good content on there. They got some good content, some good informative content on there. So if you're not hip to their channel, go ahead and check it out. But after all, I got to go ahead and spit this. Now I didn't hear everything, but there was something like, oh man, I'm just waiting to do a reaction on this, man. So I don't remember what. I remember like kind of what it was, but I don't remember everything what it was. So it's gonna come back to my memory when we do this reaction. And I'm just gonna tell you because a lot of the times we got to keep it real. And I'm gonna tell you about some of these people agenda when it comes down to what they're trying to push. And we're gonna make it make sense on your life, on our life. If we should go ahead and uphold to some of the stuff that they believe in. So let's get straight to it. I ain't gonna hold you guys up. We're gonna get straight to this.
Well, I just thought about, I got to go back to that Doors Act thing. I got to go back to it because there's a movie out, Flower. Was it Death of the Flower Moon, about the Osage Indians, where Robert De Niro stars in it, Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's what the life insurance is on.
What they were doing was they put him on a reservation. The reservation is dry. The American Indians are subject to alcoholism, drug addiction, things of that nature. But then they struck oil in the land and it became super rich. And white folks said, you know what? That should be our money. So what they did, they had a plan. Robert De Niro was the ringleader, liberal white. We love you, Indians. We love you. We want to help you, assist you in all that you have, all that you do. So the plan was fall in love with them, quote unquote, marry them and get land rights. By marrying them, they got rights to the oil. And the whites became, the Indians started to systematically be killed, found up dead. Okay. Now that thing is done in Jamaica, Liberia, Sierra Leone. I've seen it. When I've gone to these places, I would ask who owned, like I went into the mountains in Jamaica, who owns this, who owns that? They would say, oh, there's a white man, da, 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 da. How would a white man own this? Oh, he married a woman named such and such. And I was like, So when I saw the movie recently, it reflected back on that when I was in Liberia. The same thing. I see little Asian, brown skin, Asian looking kids. I'm like, hey, who the daddy of that baby? They said Chinese man. Ghana the same way, Chinese man the daddy. That gives them land rights. I said, well, where the Chinese daddy at? Oh, he went back to China. Does he come back? No. And now they go into court in Liberia and Ghana trying to.
Man, they got some Asiatic Negroes that look Asian as dark as hell. You understand me? So when we speak, we gotta really speak. You ever seen a dark nigga that look Asian? I don't think some of y'all have. They out there though. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get to it because you know what I'm saying. I already got something. We're gonna let them talk though. We're gonna let them spit a little bit, and then we're gonna get to it though, because I think this is getting to the part where I disagree with.
The Chinese man who's now back in China, who has land rights. Okay, and I'm like, you can't make this stuff up, but it's done, and it's done throughout Hollywood. Now, when you read Nehemiah, I gotta get it. I gotta get it for you, because I'm thinking I'm not getting enough scriptures. I just got to show you what God says. Nehemiah 13, if I'm not mistaken. Let me find it. Bear with me. If I'm flipping slow, I apologize to the people online. Nehemiah 13. I want that one. Okay, here we go. Nehemiah chapter 13. Watch this. Nehemiah 13, verse 23. And I need y'all to listen good to what I'm saying, what I'm reading. In those days also saw I Jews that had married wives of Ashdod, of Ammon, and of Moab, meaning other races, other nations. And their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, they could not speak in the Jews' language, but according to the language of each people. Then I contended with them and cursed them, and smote certain of them, and plucked off their hair, and made them swear by God, saying, You shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons, or for yourselves. That goes back to the law in Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3. Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things?
One thing, a lot of the times, especially people who read the Bible or claim to study the Bible, you can have one particular passage and have 10 different interpretations on it, right? So make your interpretation right. Because I done heard so many different things in regarding just one passage alone. You know what I'm saying? So what makes I'm supposed to trust? So a lot of the times it be cut and dry. And a lot of the times it don't even be that deep because everything what's being said is what's being said. A lot of the times the Bible, it was in reading the Bible is specific on certain things that need to be specific on. But a lot of times, even when the Bible comes through and speak on specific things, you got all of a sudden you got these people that want to go ahead and interpret it in the way that they see it, or switch it up in the way that they see it. That ain't right. That ain't right at all. I'm not accusing him of doing this, but I'm just putting that out there. Let's get to the content.
Those nations was there no king like him, who was beloved of his God, and God made him king over all Israel. Nevertheless, even him did outlandish women cause to sin. So I read that to say this. It is a sin. Interracial marriage is a sin. You might not like it. I know many of our brothers and sisters are descendants of interracial relationships. That was done. But we are not, once we learn this law, we should not go into it again and say, you know what? I'm going to go get me a white woman. Like when I went to Germany and Amsterdam.
So is he saying from that passage, it's a sin because here in that passage, I don't get how that's a sin. Now, I know people are going to go ahead and probably try to tie some things back into history or whatever the case may be. But from that passage alone, my G, I don't get how that's a sin. From my understanding. Now, I'm not going to sit over here and tell you that I just got the most deepest understanding, right? But from my knowledge, I don't see how that's a sin. I was gonna get into this up because I was going to tell you what is a sin, but I don't want to hit y'all too much, man, because YouTube might not like it, man. YouTube might not like it. So y'all gotta excuse me if I go ahead and cut my own self off when it's on to speak on certain. Excuse me if I'm trying to cut, because I might have to cut myself off. I'm really about to go ham. So excuse me, y'all. I don't want to go ham, at least not yet.
Our black brothers marry white women. I asked her, why you marry white? There's all these black women, why don't you marry them? They said, oh, because if you marry a white woman, you can get.
If you marry a white woman, you can get
my moderate to severe better jobs. But if you marry a black woman, you broke, she broke. Y'all just too broke. And I'm like, so? I grew up in poverty. My grandmother was broke. My granddaddy was broke. You know? What's wrong with being broke? Both of y'all you got a nickel, I got a nickel. Let's put our nickels together and save. And
see, that's where this nigga got me fucked up at. That's where I'm pretty sure he got you fucked up. So he said that. See this that Dr. Umar type shit that I don't like, my nigga. Check this out. So, nigga, especially when it comes down to modern marriage and even marriage back in the day, nigga, let's put it in the layman terms. Don't nobody want to marry no loser, right? Don't nobody want to marry nobody who ain't got nothing going for themselves. Don't nobody want to marry nothing that can't help them. Don't nobody want to marry nobody that can't help create opportunity to and see the vision and help execute the vision, my nigga. So look, why? So this nigga telling me that I need to stay black and staying black. Say for instance, if I marry black, and so if I got this white woman right here that got all the money, and I got this black woman right here that ain't got nothing, that ain't about nothing, I'm supposed to marry her? Is that what this nigga saying? Huh? Nigga, that don't make no sense. When we all talk about capitalizing, nigga, hell no. Hell no. See, this is the type of shit that I don't like. This is the type of shit that I don't like. Bro, look. There's going to be problems with every race. Every race gives some type of problems. You know, when they go ahead and talk about white women calling the police, black women call the police. They talk about all this, how a white woman can mess up your future. A black woman can do the same thing. It's all about what you choose, and it's all about the inside, about what you choose. You got to choose right, no matter what race it is. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. If that white girl is gonna help you to accomplish what you want to accomplish in life, don't let a nigga like this sit over and tell you need to marry black. You win. Nigga, what I always tell y'all, it's about winning or losing. So whatever you seek, whatever you desire. So if waking up every day to something, or whatever the case may be, I don't know what the hell you want, but whatever that case may be, if that white girl helps you get it, if that white girl is a blessing to you, you fuck with that white girl. Don't let these pro-black niggas deter you from living the life the way that you want to live. Nigga, a lot of us got white in us anyway. Check this out. I'm trying not to go too ham sandwich. Look, this nigga said, so what's the matter about being broke? There's a whole lot of matters in being broke. Nigga, when it come down to taking care of the kids the way that you need money in this world, my nigga. What you mean? So and it looked like you need money to protect your kids from this wicked world. So what you mean being broke? Being broke is not an option in today's society. You may could get away with that back then, but not now. So if I got a poor, broke-minded female, that's not gonna cut it for me. So if these black men is choosing they women based off of winning, then so be it. If I do it with a white girl, guess what that kid is? He black. Whatever kid I touch become black. You are who your father is, and society gonna look at him or her as a nigga anyway. You're black. The black genes, everything black takes over. Straight up. So I'm still making black kids. If I choose to marry a white woman or whatever the case may be, I'm still making black babies. Straight up. No, it's about winning. See, see, you can mess around and choose see, look, who you decide, even the rich will tell you this, who you decide to lay down with, who you decide to choose as your spouse can very well determine whether you succeed or fail. Because that broad can bring you down. That man can bring you down. So no. Do not listen to these pro-black niggas that do this. What's wrong with being black? Turn two. No. You need more than dimes. You need Ben Franks. Being indigent ain't an option no more. I'm trying to go to sleep. Oh. Is that a Benjamin? Oh, is that a Benjamin? Thank you, babe. You know what I'm saying? No. Especially if you're a big dreamer. Especially if you're ambitious. No, being broke is not an option. No. But see, because you can want all he want. You can want what you want all in this world. But if she don't want it or he don't want it, it's not going to happen together. It's not gonna happen together. No. Do not listen to this nigga. He gonna lead you down the wrong path. Tell you it's a sin. There's some people out there that ain't Christian. There's some people out there that don't abide by the Bible. And there's some people who do abide by the Bible, and there's some people who do Christian that'll still tell you it's BS. And if you want to look at it, judging by what the Bible said, as far as loving one another, the Bible didn't say if he love them only if they black, only if they white. Especially since the Christians talk about they identify with the New Testament. They say they don't identify with the Old Testament. They say they New Testament people. So what we doing? A lot of the times, man, when I see Christian, let me watch my mouth. Let me watch my mouth. I'm getting ready to say something, y'all. I'm gonna be cool because we're supposed to be doing a reaction though. I'm gonna be cool, but I'm gonna just tell you a lot of them Christians is hypocrites, and they don't truly study the way that they study. Whether I could back it up with verse, and I can just back it up with just common sense and evaluations and seeing with my own eyes and in my experiences that a lot of them are hypocrites. A lot of them had different agenda. A lot of these TD Jakes ass, Creflo Dollar ass niggas, Joel Osteen ass niggas. Nah, bro. If you love that white girl, you love that Mexican, you love that Asian, and that's who you fuck with. That's who you fuck with. This ain't about this, nigga. As a man, you got your preference and you have free choice. And your choice that you make, you got to live with them. You got to live with them. And sometimes you choosing your significant other can very well determine whether you poor or broke. So if you want to mess with that white girl to get them Benjamins, then you mess with that white girl to get them Benjamins. I don't give a damn what nobody says. See, we got to keep it real on here. We don't pick. See, everybody pick their significant others for their own selfish reasons. But as long as you giving and then you taking, doesn't matter. Because as long as you getting what you want, they getting what they want, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what was the vocal point. It doesn't matter why. It doesn't matter what we doing and what we accomplishing. Man, we living in today in time, like I said, it's about capitalizing. It's about winning. Everything is about winning. No matter what you say, it's about winning. And that spouse, which is a helpmeet, can help you win. No, do not listen to this nigga. Straight up. That's listening to him. He don't give a damn about your outcome. He don't give a damn about your kids. Huh? How you some of y'all that want like 5, 6 kids, how you gonna do that being broke? Huh? How you gonna do that being broke? Rubbing nickels and dimes together. That's not gonna happen in today's society. It's not. You need money. Look, the reality is you need money for protection, to protect yourself. Money can get you indoors, and money can get you things that you can't just get by just being yourself. Let's just say that. Let's just put that in simplistic terms about this being yourself. You need it as a resource. And if y'all not accomplishing the resources, it's on you. I know a whole bunch of let me watch them. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Because I still got a whole lot to say. I do. I'm just trying to go ahead and not talk too much. Because I know if I get to talking, I'm gonna just be like, man, I'm just gonna go ham. I'm just trying to watch my mouth, y'all. Let's get back to this content.
It may take a little longer, but we can make it together. We can struggle together. And that's what many Black people, especially in the entertainment world, if you notice, I know I'm all off top.
What you mean? What you mean? I mean, in our reality, you could do that with a white girl too. It's just your preference. It's your preference. It's your preference. I'm not saying, look, There's certain people that doesn't see. There's people that come with different levels. They might marry into it. They may got to grind their way up to it. It all depends. Whether you do it with a black girl, white girl, don't matter. Because I've seen a whole bunch of Asian girls and white girls who willing to do the same thing with a black man and start from the ground up to build. And when you really look at it, I'm not saying that there's no black women that's willing to do it, because they are. They are. But at the end of the day, it's about what you want. It's about what get your pee-pee hard at night, nigga. It's about who love you, who's showing you love. And if sometimes a nigga just be like, yo, black woman be tripping when I deal with them, but Mexicans show me love. All right, then you do. Then you deal with your Mexicans. You marry your Mexican. Man, fuck all that. You gotta be black and struggle. That's cool. I guess you could say that's how I deal. I get it. I get it when people say keep it in your own. I get it. I get it. I do. I get it. I swear I get it. Do I believe in that? I do. I do believe in that. But do I go ahead? But do I tell you that is that the only option? No, that's not the only option. Just because it could be an option or maybe an option for me doesn't mean that's an option for you. What worked for me may not work for you, my nigga. What worked for me may not work for you. So if you want to build with a white girl, or Mexican, or Asian, whatever case may be, then you do that. If you want to build with a black woman, then do that. Don't be limited because you feel like you got to because you black. That's in all reality, that's what I really want to tell you. Don't think that you got to do it because you're black. That's cool. If you can go ahead and deal with a black woman that's on one accord with you, and this is to my black people, if you could deal with a black woman that's on one accord with you and you can build and get in the end, perfect. Got little black kids, perfect. And you acquiring wealth and passing it down, perfect. But sometimes it may not always be like that. Sometimes that may not be your path. This is what it is, man. Like I said, I get what he's trying to say. Don't think I don't get what he's trying to say. And don't think I don't believe what he's saying as far as just keeping it within your own and marry and start from the bottom to the top. Because at the end of the day, black women, that be some of y'all problem. You want them already made. When not knowing that there's a man that's struggling right now that's really a gold mine. And that just really need a woman or something to really believe in him, you feel me? And really be that help me to help him get it, and then you gonna get it all. That'd be a lot of y'all problem too. That do. So I get it. But I'm still telling you, I still disagree. Nigga, you, bro, nah. Do you, nigga? Do you? I got a lot of matter of fact, I know I know somebody that's black, homie, who doing his thug thizzle. Got him a Filipino doing his shit. She love that nigga. You know what I'm saying? They building, they accomplishing shit. It is what it is. He doing his Dougie. So what he not nigga? He not pro-black? Because he went on ahead and rocking with this Filipino? Shit, nigga, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Who I lay down with, who I choose as my help me, nigga, has nothing to do with me. What I do, well, it does have what I do, but you get what I'm saying. You still help your people be for your people, nigga. But nigga, if you like somebody that don't look like you, that's fine, bro. I'm telling you, that's fine, my nigga. That's fine. That is definitely fine. Do your Dougie, my nigga. Do your Dougie. But because you can want to you can want to be pro-black all you want to, right? And I got my views on that. But you could be pro-black all you want to. At the same time, my nigga, how could you give anything back to your people? How could you do anything and you ain't and you ain't to a point where you can give back? How you gonna give and you don't have nothing? Whether it be knowledge, resources, how you gonna give and you don't have nothing? Sometimes you got to get in the door, and you got to get in the door unorthodox. I know some people that married a white girl and then got what he got, did what he did, and then say, "Look, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with a black woman." Now, I'm not trying to give you no ideas, but if I gave you an idea, that is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Say it. And the entertainment will look, a lot of them, if there's 10 black athletes, at least I'd say 7 of them marry outside their race. What ends up happening? Divorce. The white woman gets half of everything.
Bro, the black woman doing that same shit too.
Gives it to her father, her brothers, her sisters. That's how it is. You see it all the time, entertainment world, music, football, basketball, you see it left in Hollywood. Why do you think that?
I see it with black women too. I see Aisha Curry and shit acting up. I see all these black women acting up that's married with men who have money in the entertainment business and the celebrities that's doing the same shit, that's influenced by these white people and whatever that you want to say. I see them doing the same shit. So if you want to use that example, use it all. Don't just halfway put it. Your own people do the same shit.
I want to hear, why do you think they do it? It's a systematic plan so that the money does not come back to the black and brown community. Marriage is a political forum. Marriage is political, whether you accept it or not. It is. I'll give another example. Watch this. I'm going to go to the Numbers. I'm going to show you what the prophet Moses said. When you read the book of Numbers, just for time's sake, women of another nation have manipulated the men of the Israelites to commit idolatry. Okay, now watch what Moses said. I believe it's Numbers 31, if I'm not mistaken. Numbers 31, verse 15. Watch this. And Moses said unto them, have you saved all the women alive? Behold, these caused the children of Israel through the counsel of Balaam to commit trespass against the Lord in the matter of Peor. And there was a plague among the congregation of the Lord. So the plan in the book of Numbers, when you read Numbers 25, Balaam's counsel was, we cannot get the sons of Israel to sin, but we can get the women of these other nations to go in amongst them, dance, flirt with them, and get them to sin. And that's what happened. We started to worship their gods. And because we started to worship their gods, God sent a plague and killed hundreds of thousands of us because of that sin. So I'll bring it up to today. Black athletes, black entertainers, black singers making millions of dollars. There's white women waiting for them. It's the same thing. And I'm like, we got to use the Bible as a reference point to help us. But we don't do that. We're taught the Bible is a book of fairy tales. Don't believe that book. But you can see it in reality taking place. All these famous, and if you notice, these same black people, they are forbidden to help the black community financially. All of them. They can help the white community. I'll give you an example. Floyd Mayweather. Love Floyd Mayweather. Israel is dropping bombs on Gaza, killing them. Okay? Floyd Mayweather sends his private jet filled with food and rations for the Israelis. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And they go, oh, yeah, because of October 7th. That's why. No, stop. You got to take it back, Floyd. I know you don't know the history. Take it back. The Ottoman Turks, after we were pushed out the land in 70 AD, the Ottoman Turks took the land over. After them came Britain, and then the Arabs came in behind Britain. Britain then had the white people during World War II bring their people, white people from Poland, Czechoslovakia, Russia, Germany, and
I'm about to cash this check for $50,000 for an accident I was involved in over
the land. They became settlers and occupiers. They gave a little portion of the land. Year by year, these white settlers started to do the same thing they did in South Africa and Australia and America. Take more land. Take more land. How? By force. Oh, look, I got a scripture for that too. Let me help you out there. Let me go to the book of Micah, because I'm doing a whole lot of talking, but I'm going to show you the Bible prophesies everything I'm talking about.
Talk about that Floyd,
The book of Micah. Bear with me. Bear with me. Watch me not be able to find it. I got Malachi to Zechariah, Habakkuk. Bear with me. Nahum. Oh, here we go. Micah chapter 2, verse 1 and 2. Watch. Listen good. Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Talk about white folks. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. White people got the power, the military power. Watch this, verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence. They don't take the lands by voting. Everything white folks got was through violence. Ask our people in Australia. Violence. That's how they got Australia. Ask our people in America. Violence. Ask our people in South Africa. Violence. Okay? Then it says, they covet fields, take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. God prophesies what this man would do. All the evils this man has done then, he's still doing. He ain't changing.
I just want to say with the Mayweather situation, a lot of entertainers or athletes get criticized.
So are you saying that Mayweather doesn't give to his own community? Do you know if Floyd Mayweather gave to his own community or not? Do you know if Floyd Mayweather helped other colored boxers? Do you know or do you not know? I'm just trying to ask that question.
They don't have a consciousness. They don't even.
But I'm still not done talking about that Floyd,
or
though.
see it as a collective, right?
Exactly.
But I think they just protecting their tail, bro. I don't even think it's that deep. Sometimes I think we take it too deep in regards to. I don't necessarily think it's.
Hey, let me tell you something. Forget all that. Let's get to it. Nigga, everything that we doing right now, I'm on the white man platform talking to whoever listening, whether it be my people, whoever. I'm on the white man platform. He on the white man platform. A lot of the times you're relying on the white man to eat. They can't say certain things because they was playing the game. LeBron James don't say certain things because he playing the game. Because you know why? They're thinking about self. Why the fuck should they think about anybody else other than self, my nigga? They got their own family that they trying to provide for. Their community that they're trying to provide for, nigga. Bro, other people don't care about what they got. Nigga, they choose to play the game. There may be certain people that may be outspoken, like me, that's gonna pop his, you feel me? And not wanting to be having no mazel. Now, of course, we all got to play the game, and we all got to, you know what I'm saying, abide by some type of rules, right? We all stop at a red light, right, nigga? You know what I'm saying? So we all abide by some type of rules. But at the same time, my nigga, you want Floyd Mayweather to do what? From what I evaluate, Floyd taking care of his kids. Floyd taking care of what's around him. He about family, and that's what it's all about. It ain't my job to take care of you, nigga. You ain't my family. You know what I'm saying? Now, out of my heart, I'm going to show you love. I'm going to show you compassion. I'm going to show you kindness. But, nigga, that's not my duty to do that, though. But out of my love and out of my heart, I will give that to you. I will show you that way. I will help you. But not everybody has to do it. They're not obligated to do that. I'm on live real quick.
Huh?
I'm on live.
Okay, bye.
All right. They're not obligated to do that. They're not obligated to do that. So if he doing that to think about his pockets, the king to going in to provide for his lifestyle, provide for his children, his grandchildren, his family, that's what matters. We all got our own tribes. We all got our tribes that we trying to create, our own families, whatever that we trying to look out for. And there's people that's willing to take that away from you and don't give a fuck about if you lose it or not. So you're supposed to go ahead and mess with the bet. That's why I don't see. Look, my thing with Kyrie, my nigga, right? My thing with my beef with Kyrie is, nigga, since you started to walk, then go all the way. But he started something and didn't finish it. That's my beef with him. If he would have did LeBron, I would trip. Get your money. I'd rather you see your money instead of you losing what you're gonna lose to speak up and you're not even gonna follow through. If you're gonna be bold like that and risk it all to point out a message, because you know other people feel the way that he feel, but they understand who feeding them. So, nigga, you need to understand, Kyrie, who feeding you. So if you want to go ahead, you feel me, and do that, then you better have a way to feed yourself. And evidently, well, his hit was too much for him to bear and too much for him to bear in the future. So what did he do? He went on ahead and backtracked and apologized like Ruben Studdard. That's my beef with him. You started something. You knew what the cost was. You knew if you spoke out, nigga, you knew you wasn't bigger than the program. You knew that even if you thought you was good at basketball, nigga, you still a nigga. So you did that, and now you backtracked. I can't respect the men who do that. You can't backtrack after you done started something. You got to finish it. And if you're not willing to finish it, don't start it. That's my beef with him. Niggas want LeBron to go ahead and speak out. Why should LeBron speak out and lose what he got for you? It ain't like you gonna get it. Everybody and their mama know for the niggas to work together and do this and do that. And that we need to stop, that we all need to come together. Do we do it? No. So he giving y'all a message that y'all not even gonna follow through and risking his life and risking his family and risking his riches for you? You sound stupid. You sound dumb as shit. Just because you ain't got nothing that you trying to live off of, just because you feel me, you ain't got nothing going on the level of them. Because I'm pretty sure if they was in that same predicament, they'd be like, who is you? I'm not about to risk this for you. And it's the same thing, but they want them to risk their shit for us. No, it don't work like that. So I don't get mad at that. He's not supposed to. His job is to shut up and play basketball and make money off of his skill and playing the white man. Just like when you in the markets, just like when you're on YouTube, what is your job? To milk it the best way that you can, to play that game and win. See, you niggas don't know how to play the game and win. You niggas always you selfish and you don't know how to shut up. If you're not willing to go ahead and play the game, then do what you do. Then, but have another way to win. Say that made no sense. It made no sense. And then he quoting some. All right, I'm gonna watch.
I think they're just protecting their business, and they don't have
facts.
They don't have this Pan-African perspective where they don't have this association with Black people or feel a commitment to Black people.
Yes.
We just have to just kind of put that out there.
Okay, well, I got something for you. When you go to Isaiah 28, Isaiah 29, I'm sorry. Let me look. Let me see. Let me look for it. Hey, where's the one that says a covenant with death? 28. Oh, I found it.
I wonder what
Isaiah 28 and verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death. The death is talking about this white man. And with hell are we at agreement, because behind this white man comes hell, devastation, poverty. Okay. And with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through judgment, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. To go into the sports world, entertainment world, those worlds where you make a insurmountable amount of money, you make a covenant with white people where you will not assist, aid, or help your people. And if you do, it is to your detriment. You will lose your brand. You will lose your money. Ask Kyrie. He almost got caught up in it. Ask Nick Cannon. He almost lost his whole business behind saying Black people are the real Jews. That's all he said with him and Professor Griff. For saying Black people are the people of the book, the Israelites, they said that's anti-Semitic. Why? Because white people have spent centuries and trillions of dollars to keep their lie alive. But the Bible can swallow up every lie. Look at the rich, who's the next rich one? LeBron, one of the richest ball players, okay? Does not speak up for Black people at all. They will see injustice, not say nothing. The brother that bowed the knee, I forgot, light-skinned brother Afro, what's his name? Kaepernick. Took a knee. Nobody stood by his side. I think maybe one brother. Everybody else blackballed him. They criticized him. He just took a knee for injustice, and that's it. You know, and that's what happens. Okay. Now I'm trying to think of something. It's in my mind. Oh, Isaiah 29, verse 21. that make a man an offender for a word. And like,
Hey, so Bishop Nathanyel, I'm kind of looking at your website, right? So niggas gotta pay you to preach. They gotta pay you to get a word. They gotta pay you for you to come through. Why? Why they had to pay you? Look like you was living kind of a little decent there, my boy. Now I don't want to put this on you, but I did kind of get a little bit of Creflo, some mini little Creflo vibe from you there, my boy. But that's all I'm saying.
that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. When it says that makes a man an offender for a word, if you speak
In 3, 2, 1.
truth, justice, you are causing an offense to society, white society I'm talking about. And all the black celebrities will either be quiet or curse you out. Another example, what's the brother in Amari Stoudemire? My brother, I love you, Amari. Listen, I love you, Amari, but listen, you're wrong. They used him to go against Kyrie Irving, and Kyrie Irving didn't say nothing. All Kyrie Irving did was hit a button that said send. He sent a link to a video. That's all he did. Then this recent thing, something just happened recent. Oh, this thing with Gaza. Amari Stoudemire cursed black people out for not standing with Israel, the people that colonized the land, our true land. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with these people? So remember what Christ said, what shall it profit you if you gain the whole world but lose your soul? Meaning you can make all the money in the world, but at the end, when you face judgment and you get,
Man, no matter what you think you is, whether you an Israelite, Hebrew, whatever the hell you Christian, Jew, whatever, nigga, you still nigga at the end of the day. So no matter what no matter the little small differences that you claim that you stand for, no matter all this you still nigga. You still gotta fall in line, my nigga. You still gotta fall in line. You still need them, bro. You still need them. You still need the white people, my nigga. You growing your own shit. You making your own clothes. You using a white platform to get your shit out, nigga. So you still need them to a certain, regardless of what you niggas say or do. You niggas are using something white. You need them. So it's cool. I mean, look, nigga, if you want to talk about you want to be for your people, and I'm not mad at that. I'm not here to stop you. Keep on, my nigga. But don't put it in like you condemning people for being wrong, for doing what they got to do to live a good life under the circumstances that we are under, nigga. We know what's cracking out here in this world without even have to say. We know that niggas who look like me, what they got to go through. We know that they'll try to blackball a nigga like me for speaking about what's right. We know that. We know they don't want me to have certain things, do certain things. But guess what? We live in the United States of America. And no matter what hurdle they put in front of you, nigga, you still can obtain it. Niggas talk about niggas are oppressed and all this shit. Nigga, fuck all that, nigga. I don't feel oppressed. Hey, look, if there's something that I can't do, I'ma still find a way to go get it, because ain't nothing gonna stop me but me, nigga. Because if we live in the land of the free, you know how many resources out here, nigga, that you can go ahead and make it? You just ain't ambitious enough. You just don't want it enough. Straight up. You just don't want it enough. You don't. Ain't nothing's gonna stop me. You gotta do what you gotta do. LeBron doing what he gotta do. Kyrie felt that to go ahead and be quiet, he doing what he gotta do. Now Kyrie did a little bit more than this press in. We know that. We know what Kyrie was talking about. He did a little bit more. So Nathanyel, if you're gonna preach it all the way, my nigga. Preach it all the way. You gotta make a living. You living on a white dollar. You want them white dollars to speak, don't you, Nathanyel? Niggas paying you to come speak, huh, Nathanyel? But I thought you doing it from your heart and from the love, though. You don't need none of that. Getting God's message out is just fulfilling and satisfying enough to you. Or at least we thought it was supposed to be. You niggas ain't slick, bruh. I know wolf and sheep clothing when I see it, nigga. Quit sitting over there trying to preach this, all this. See, Dr. Umar did the same shit. Wolf and sheep clothing, nigga. Bro, they know what they doing. We know the game. So play it. But like I said, now if you condemn it because you're trying to get that money, then shame on you still. You ain't as pure as you think or that you thought that you were or what you say that you are. You ain't as pure. So stop it. Keep it real. Nigga, if you ain't gonna keep it real, don't say nothing at all. Straight up.
God Almighty, what did it profit you? Did it really prevail anything? No. You just had your good life temporarily. The prophet Moses. Remember, he was a prince in Egypt, right? Remember that? Now I'm going to show you something Moses did in the book of Hebrews. Y'all tell me if Moses was crazy or not. I want all you athletes, you entertainers, listen good. You rich folk. Hebrews chapter 11, watch what it says about Moses. Hebrews 11:24. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years.
So early on, he said about coming together and achieving. How they gonna do that without the white help? How they gonna do that? They need something white to get there, right? Social media, something. How they gonna do that? Huh? How they gonna do that? Nigga, like I tell y'all, because he get ready to be done. Do what you gotta do to win. But don't sell your soul to do it. Do what you gotta do to win, but don't sell your soul to do it. Don't compromise what you believe in, your morals and your standards and your principles to do it. Do what you got to do to win. It's a dirty game out here, my nigga. And you just turning the other cheek, it's going to get the other one slapped too. You got to know when to go ahead and be ruthless at times. And you got to know when to be like, all right, I'll show compassion. But other than that, nigga, the world ain't made for no bitches to be successful. And you gotta have that to you, nigga. Straight up. And if you ain't got that in you, if you ain't got that perseverance in you, if you easily discouraged, you're gonna fail. Especially if you look like me.
Choose to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. Remember, when as a prince of Egypt, what did Moses have? Fame, fortune, women, property. He had it all. But then he saw his people in captivity. It was like, no, I got to give this up. I refuse to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. He gave it up and he fled. He killed an Egyptian and fled. And God Almighty loved Moses. He saw Moses kill the Egyptian. He saw Moses bury the Egyptian. He said, Moses, I can use this guy. I love this guy. He gave up all his wealth to suffer affliction. Now, how many athletes do that? How many entertainers do that? Okay, there was another one, the Apostle Paul. He was a Pharisee. What came with being a Pharisee? Fame, fortune, women, property, money. He said, I counted all dung for the gospel of Christ. Paul gave it all up.
Don't get me started on Paul. Don't get me started on what he just said. But like I said, I'm not going to go too deep into this Bible stuff. We can do that at another time. Just not at this time. But I don't mind it. I'm going to have to do it in a way where it won't penalize me to a certain degree. But we can get into it. We can get into all that. Shit, I can start reading that mother up on here. You know what I'm saying? See, look, my nigga, you got to be careful. See, a nigga use the Bible. It may be good with words to get you to start thinking in his way. In reality, before I close, let me keep looking this nigga up. Let me keep looking this nigga up. Okay, so he got a black wife. I just want to know who's spitting his stuff. Because if I do some research on the nigga and I just see nothing but fraud, I'm on you. I'm on you, my boy. It's like I was on Umar. He amassed a considerable fortune through his profession, which is what? So he get money and fortune by spreading the gospel. Okay, TD. Okay, Creflo. He is widely known that focus on bringing people to Christ and spreading the word of God. Bishop Nathanyel has spent his life dedicated to his mission and is highly respected for his honesty. I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you want to come up and make some money, do this. Pastors, spreading the word, being pro-black, all that shit. You want to make some money? Do it the way that they do. Everything. You know what's funny? You know what's funny about reading this? All I hear is it comes about his success. And when they speak of success, they speak of financial when it comes to Nathaniel. Not only saving lives, but financial success. So worldly items, worldly things is the definition of your success, Bishop, huh? Okay. Starting to get a little fraud here. Interesting. Interesting, Bishop. Interesting, Bishop. Bishop Nathaniel is widely recognized as one of the most successful and integral in the author and missionary bishop field with a career spanning several decades. Bishop Nathaniel has followed his passion and pursued his goals with unwavering determination. His commitment to his faith has been a driving force behind his success, and he has never wavered in his dedication to his cause. Yeah. So you telling me people just buying his books like that, huh? Something about this nigga. I ain't gonna put nothing on him, but I'll keep my eye out. You know, we don't do that. We don't put nothing on nobody, but I'll keep my eye out. If nigga that's making 4 million doing the Lord's work, tell me that don't raise a nigga eyebrows though. That's all I'm saying. A nigga making 4 million by just doing the so-called Lord's work. Okay. All right. Yeah, there's something up, but I ain't gonna dig in it. I understand the hustle, black man. I'm not here to go ahead and mess up your hustle. If niggas fall for that shit, then hey, it is what it is, my nigga. Keep doing you, cause I would think that you probably would agree with me that you got a family to provide, you got a wife to take care of, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about the Benjamins with you. You feel me? So I understand that. So I'm not here to mess up your hustle. But don't be trying to go ahead and feed other people ways that can't be successful and condemn other people from finding other ways to win. Because at the end of the day, it's about winning, my nigga. Whether it be with the black woman or not, win. That's all I can tell you. Win, but don't sell your soul. But all right, y'all. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and share this content. We gone.